Hello and welcome to Crouton Cracker Jacks. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your very own chicken club sandwich right at home. After the whole debacle with my last video and the McRib, I thought I'd take a chance and kind of redeem myself here and show you how you can make a real sandwich at home that's absolutely delicious. Crispy fried chicken, Swiss cheese, bacon, it's just fantastic. These are the ingredients that you'll need. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with one large single chicken breast. This breast here weighs about a half a pound. It's quite a large breast. And using a very sharp knife, I'm going to remove some of the excess fat, if there's any skin or anything left on it, as well as some of the gristle. And as always, I like to give this to my dog Bruno. He loves the trimmings off the chicken and he waits for it every time. And once I got that trimmed up, I'm going to fillet this chicken breast. Lay your hand flat on the top, and again, using a very sharp knife, you want to cut right through the center of this. That hand that you're laying on top will actually help you guide the knife through, so you don't get any thin spots on the end or any thick parts either. You want both halves to be pretty much the same. And then I'm going to take one of my chicken breast halves here, and I'm going to sandwich it between a piece of wax paper that's just been folded in half. And I'm going to pound this out just a little bit. Here I'm using an ice cream scoop. You can use whatever you want. If you want to use a rolling pin, if you have a meat tenderizer, use one of those. Pretty much anything that you want, even a heavy wooden spoon. Just something so you can kind of flatten this chicken breast out a little bit. And then when you're done with that, go ahead and remove it from the wax paper, set it off onto a plate, and then do your other chicken breast. Now, one of the secrets of getting crispy fried chicken is you want your chicken to be completely dry before you bread it. So I'm going to take my little cutlets here and I'm going to put them onto a double layer of paper towels. And I'm going to take another paper towel and lay it on top. And I'm going to try and get as much moisture out of these chicken breasts as you possibly can. Now, depending on the quality of your chicken, you might get a whole lot of moisture out of it. These are actually fairly decent and they weren't real wet. But go ahead and take off the top paper towel and then put these into the refrigerator uncovered for about an hour so that way they can dry out even more. Now, to make up my breading ingredients, I'm going to use pie plates here because it is nice and easy to bread things in pie plates. In my first one, I'm going to crack in an egg and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of milk, and using a fork, I'm just going to whisk these together. And in a second pie plate, I'm going to add in my flour, as well as my salt, and my black pepper. And using a separate fork, I'm going to mix this all up as well. Now, you could use this flour mixture plain as it is. However, I like my chicken to have a little bit more crunch and some heft on the breading. So I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of milk and I'm going to mix this into my flour mixture. And that's going to give me all these nice little crispy bits on my fried chicken. And it's going to be super delicious. If you've never breaded your fried chicken like this before, definitely give it a try. It makes it outstanding. And if you need to, get your fingers in there and kind of work it around and break those pieces up so they are small pieces. All right, now that our chicken breasts are nice and dry and all of our breading ingredients are mixed up, I'm going to take some seasoned pepper here and I will put the recipe for that down in the description box below. And I'm going to liberally season both sides of these chicken breasts. Now, to bread them, you first want to coat them in your egg mixture and be sure to get both sides as well as all around the edge there. Let the excess drip off, and then you want to put this into your flour mixture. Now, you want to take your flour mixture and put it up on top of your chicken breast, and you want to really press this into the chicken. You want a nice thick coating of breading on your chicken here. So just use your fingers here and really press it in and make sure that the edges are covered as well. And once you're done, your chicken will look like this, have a nice hefty layer of breading on it. Go ahead and set that off to the side and finish breading the rest of your chicken breasts. Now I'm going to pan fry my chicken here. I've got my cast iron skillet over medium-high heat, and I've just got maybe 1/4 inch of oil or so. Not a whole lot of oil in there. And I brought that up to around 350 degrees. And I'm going to take my chicken breast here and I'm going to slowly lay it into that oil. By laying your chicken breast slowly into the oil, it's going to allow the oil to remain at 350 degrees. If you let it get cooler than that, you're going to have soggy chicken, which nobody wants soggy fried chicken. So just take your time laying it down in there, and you want to cook this for a good 3 to 4 minutes on the first side. And once it's nice and golden brown on the first side, you want to carefully turn this over and cook it for an additional 3 to 4 minutes on the second side. And then once it is golden brown on that second side, you can go ahead and remove it off to a paper towel lined plate to drain completely. Now here's a little tip for you. If you put that fried chicken directly onto paper towels, your breading is going to get super soggy on you. Now if you have a wire rack, go ahead and use that. I don't. So I'm just going to take some metal cookie cutters and put those right on top of my paper towels and then let my chicken drain on that. And that's going to guarantee that that chicken stays crispy on both sides. Next up, I went ahead and fried up some bacon on my griddle here. You can cook it however you want to make bacon. Everybody has their own preferences how they like their bacon, so go ahead and make it how you like it. And then again, put it onto a paper towel lined plate and let it drain completely. And now finally, we can grill up our bread. I'm going to take my griddle here and put about a teaspoon of vegetable oil on there, as well as a pat of butter. And I've got this over medium-high heat. And I'm just going to swirl that butter and oil together. And this is what I'm going to grill my bread in. The butter is going to give it the flavor. The oil is going to allow you to grill that bread without burning the butter. And I am using Texas toast here, which is a thick sliced, basically sandwich bread. You could also use just regular sandwich bread, or if you want to use hamburger buns or sandwich rolls, whatever kind of bread that you want to use, go ahead and use that. And I'm just going to let this toast up until it's nice and golden brown. And then flip it over and do the same on the other side. And now we can start making our chicken club sandwiches. I know it's a lot of prep work, but it's definitely worth it. I'm going to take one slice of bread here and put it on a plate. And I'm going to apparently fuss over which direction I'm going to put my chicken cutlet down. Go ahead and put that down on your first piece of bread. And then take a piece of real Swiss cheese here. You can use the melty kind if you want. And then on top of that, you want to put some slices of bacon here. Use as much or as little bacon as you want. And then I'm going to put this into the microwave for about 30 seconds so I can kind of warm up everything as well as melt that cheese. And once everything is warmed up and that cheese is nicely melted, go ahead and take a piece of leaf lettuce and put that right up on top, followed by 2 slices of tomato, and then go ahead and top that off with your second slice of bread. And I like to have mayonnaise on my sandwich. You can put whatever kind of condiments you want on these. If you don't like lettuce and tomato, go ahead and leave them off. If you want to add onions, go ahead and add them. You can make your club sandwich any way that you so choose. But there you go, that is how I make a club chicken sandwich. Definitely give this a try. It's a lot of work and there's a lot of effort that goes into it, but it is definitely worth it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe for more deliciousness and to keep up to date on all my latest videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.